Well, hello friends, my name is Holly and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a little dining room makeover. Now, these are a few little throwbacks to our spring home tour. I wanted to just share with y'all a few little glimpses of what it looked like before because we're about to start moving this dining room around. If you follow me over on Instagram, then you already know how this space somewhat came together. We have added more to it, but y'all helped me over there like figure out which way to move the furniture and what I wanted to do. I have been wanting this dining room table put into this dining space this way for so long, but with having the hutch and then the little buffet table, it was just not gonna fit. And so I thought one day while I was rocking Kason, I was just looking in the dining room and I was like, when he wakes up from his nap, we're gonna try something. And if you've been on my channel for a while, then you already know that I love changing around spaces and just working with what I have, and then whenever I get tired of that, we will try something new. It's just something that I love to do. It's a little hobby of mine, and so I feel like we're always changing things up here on my channel. And so with moving this table, I wasn't ready to give up either one of the hutches because I love them and I store things in it like seasonal decor and all my dishes and plates, and I just love both of them, and I was not ready to part ways with them, but we had to figure out something. Now, before we start moving everything back in here and decorating, I'm going to go ahead and clean the space. Anytime I move furniture around, I love to give the space a good vacuuming and a good wipe down, just make everything feel so fresh and so clean. So we're going to use my Thieves Cleaner, my all-natural Thieves Cleaner. We don't use chemicals in this house. We use all things that are just natural and organic, and so we're going to be using that to clean off the table and this buffet. It really needed it. They were both very dusty and had food all over it. I'm hoping that this little video gives you some inspiration if you're kind of getting tired of a room, how it's looking, just to change some furniture up, shop your own home, maybe sell some things and use that money to go towards new. I do that all the time and it makes it just so much fun. I'm going to be on the hunt for 2 new chairs. I love these that I'm about to put in the corner as my captain's chairs, but I wanted to put them in the corner just to see how they looked because I want to get 2 new chairs for here for the corner. We're all the time having people over and hosting things, and so the more chairs the better because we can just pull these up around the table when needed, and I feel like they fill in this little corner space very nicely. I have these leather chairs and I love them, but I want something a little bit more lighter and brighter. Now we're going to be hanging up this mirror and these little sconces. I had these on the other side of the wall and they fit better on this side of the wall where they wouldn't get bumped. And these are just, they were supposed to be hardwired, but I just cut the wiring off. We're just going to simply hang it on a little nail, and then I have some little battery powered light bulbs from Amazon that I use that comes with a little remote so I can turn these lights on and off. I was worried where I was going to put my bar cart, and it looks so cute over here in this little corner, and there's plenty of room to walk around. I'm thinking pretty soon though we're going to end up having to put this up. I'm not going to get rid of it. I love it, but Kason's kind of starting to where he is crawling and getting into everything. So I feel like the little bar cart's going to have to be put up and only be brought out for special occasions, but we'll see. So when I first thought of this idea, this is not what came to mind, but with a little moving around and seeing what worked and what didn't, this is what we came up with, and I love this new space. It looks just like a brand new room now, and that was so much fun and so easy to do. So now we're going to start decorating. I had this little lamp that used to be in the foyer, then I moved it to the guest room, and then I thought, hey, I need a lamp on this little buffet table. So we brought it in here, and I need to change the light bulb because I like more of the bright white lights instead of the warm lights. And then I have this little wicker tray that I got from Target, and then a lot of my little blue vases came from Home Goods and TJ Maxx. A few of them came from Rustic Relics, but I've done like video hauls on where I got everything of all this blue stuff back in my previous videos. But we're just going to do a little vignette over here. And I was not thinking about putting the buffet table in front of this window at all, but then I ran across this little Pinterest inspiration and was like, hey, this might work. So I think it just turned out very pretty. Now I have these hydrangeas. They're like Real Touch hydrangeas. I got them at a local plant nursery, and actually Miss Althea gave me some of them for Easter, and then I had bought some for myself. She surprised me with some because I just loved them. And then we're going to take these little marble candlestick holders that I got from Home Goods and put them on either side of the floral arrangement. So y'all know last year I really fell in love around the summertime with the little blue and white decor, and so this year you know, you're seeing it all around. It's so pretty, it's so classic, so timeless, and I love traditional stuff in our home. Our home is very traditional, and I love it. And so I love the black and white decor, but I wanted to tone down some of the black. That way, during the fall and winter months, I can do my black and white, but then the spring and summer months, I can really play off my blue. And so I'm trying to figure out how to balance that out between the furniture pieces. And so I really want to kind of start getting rid of some of my bigger black pieces because almost everything is black of my furniture. So I was trying to tone some of that down and have a good balance of natural wood and some black and some white to where it's a good balance and not so harsh. So that's what we're going to start trying to do in these next few months. I really think that the blue and white looks so good with all the black, but I just wanted to kind of lighten up some of my furniture pieces. That way we could have a good mixture of it all for the different seasons. So this is all the stuff that I have out. These are my little Minka pots that I got from Anthropologie, little vases from all over. And then I have these little napkins and these little napkin rings I just stuffed down here in these little pots. I had all of this stuff in my hutch previously, if you remembered what it looked like for my spring home tour and like Easter, and I was going to try to change it up just a little bit. I really liked the way that it looked, and I didn't have the brain to like fully think of how to completely restyle this hutch. And like I said, I really liked the way that it looked. I just wanted to change just a certain shelf, and so we're going to do that. I love these little Renaissance plates by Fitz and Floyd. These are some of my favorites that I have antiqued. I have like a mixture of new and old things. I'm not one of those that like I love going to Hobby Lobby and TJ Maxx and Home Goods and Target, but I also love going to antique stores, and I love my local Rustic Relics, which is an antique store. And I used to love thrifting, but thrifting is so pricey now, and I might as well just go to the antique stores where everything is like put out nicely and displayed nicely, because most of the time I can even get the stuff at antique stores cheaper than I can our thrift store now. These are some of the plates I got from our local Rustic Relics. I've collected so many from them. I'm actually going to do like a summer haul, so I'll go back and share with y'all all of my new blue pieces and summer pieces that I have collected over the last few months. I'm going to do a big haul on it later, but I just wanted to kind of share with y'all just a few pieces that we have, because we are going to be using these today. So be on the lookout for that haul. And then at Amazon, I got a pack of these, and they are little hooks that you can hang your plates on, your little antique plates, and display them on the wall. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Before we start on the wall, we're going to start working on this little hutch, and I'm going to give it a good wipe down, and then we're going to style the top shelf and the bottom shelf, and then the middle shelf I'm going to do it after we get through with the plate wall, because I want to use some plates, some blue plates for this little middle shelf, and I'm not sure which ones we're going to use for the wall, so we'll bounce back to it in a bit. All the little hooks on, and now I'm just going to lay them out on the table how I think that they would look nicely styled on the wall, just to kind of get an idea and a visual of how we're going to start attaching these to this big wall that needed something desperately. I didn't know whether to get art. I know I didn't need a new mirror, and I saw this little idea on Pinterest. I've seen this before, and I had collected all these plates, so I was like, this is perfect. I'm so excited to do this. I can even like change them out seasonally. I can put my Christmas dishes on here, my fall dishes, so I think this is going to be so much fun. Also, I told y'all in one of my like earlier videos on like things that I wanted to do, like goals and projects for this house for this year that we wanted to do, and adding molding and some trim work to the space was one of the goals. Not sure when we're going to get to that, but I think it's going to make the dining room space look so much more elevated, add a lot of character to this dining room. But until then, these little blue dishes hung up on the wall is just doing it for me. It just looks so pretty. I just love it. I am sad because I need one more hook. I didn't have another small one. I bought a like collection of them, and it had different sizes, and so I needed one more small one. And y'all can see I was kind of playing around seeing where these two other ones that I had needed to go, and one needs to go right here, and I don't have a hook for it. So we'll get that ordered, and I'll share that with y'all on another video. I know y'all have heard me talk about Pinterest a couple of times already on this video, but I love Pinterest, but I also love getting like those books that I have and like home decor books and just browsing through them and marking a page that inspires me and just kind of looking at places or spaces in these pictures and seeing kind of what they would look like in our home as far as like how we could change up our spaces. So I get lots of ideas from looking at books and magazines and Pinterest, and I'll just save it and try those ideas with each new season. I just love moving things around and changing things around, and like I said, this is like my little hobby, and I love that I get to do it and share it with y'all over here. I've always loved changing up spaces. Even whenever I was a little girl, I would change up my room all the time. I would, my sister wasn't really into moving things around and stuff, and so I would always kick her out of her room, lock her out, and completely redo her room and organize it, and then she would come in and I would do a whole ta-da moment, and she loved it. I did that with my mom's house, like organizing her pantry, and this is just something that I fully love, and so it is so fun and such a blessing to me that so many of you have subscribed to my channel, that y'all like my videos and comment on my videos, just very sweet and encouraging words, because this has just been a passion of mine for so long, and it is such a blessing that now this is something that I can do and have an income for our family with it. And so it's just mind-blowing to me that something that I have loved to do for many, many years now has turned into a job to me. And even though it is hard work and it's even harder to do now that I have a baby, it is still so fun and so refreshing getting to create new spaces and share new ideas with y'all. And it's like, I don't know, they say, and you've heard it before, that if you do something that you love, you'll never have to work a day in your life, and I feel like that's what I get to do. My hobby has now turned into a little part-time job for me, and it used to be full-time, but y'all know that we cut back to just one video a week with having Case, and we just had to cut back. And I'm hoping to be able to bump those videos back up and go back to 2 a week whenever the holidays get here, because I have so much with y'all each week that I want to share. It's just harder to do now. Oh, wait, time out. These little dishes I got from Rustic Relics, I'm going to do a whole haul. I'll do a whole haul later on the things that I got, but you got a little sneak peek of those little goose dishes. I was obsessed. Anyway, I know I've been super chatty this video, but I'm just so thankful for y'all, and if you are new here, I would love for y'all to hit that subscribe button, because we will constantly be changing things up here over on my channel. It's just, like I said, something that I love to do, and as long as y'all will have me here, I plan to be here, and I love the community and the relationships that we have built over here, and all the people that I have got to meet, all of y'all that I've got to meet whenever we're out and about, and y'all saying that y'all love watching us over here on my channel, us as in I share my family a lot too, and so we'll meet y'all whenever we're out and about. Y'all come up and say hey to us, and it's just so sweet and so fun, and I have just enjoyed it so much. This little channel has become one of my biggest blessings, and it's all because of you. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank y'all so much. So this is kind of the ending to this video. I am, like I said, wanting to add some trim work in here. I need to hang that extra plate, and then I am getting 2 more of those little scalloped bowls. those little dishes came from Hobby Lobby, and they didn't have them in stock, so they ordered them for me, so I have to go pick them up. So I use the little geese bowls on the end until I can go pick those up. And then I also am thinking about adding some bamboo blinds in here. Let me know what you think about that. And then I'm also, like I said, going to be looking for 2 more chairs to go into the corners. I want to get rid of the black ones and maybe get some white, cream, beigey, like tall back chairs to go in the corners of this dining room. But other than that, I think that about wraps up this video. So we'll be on the hunt for all that stuff, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I would love to have you here and come back to see what else we add and do to this space. I hope that y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. God bless, and I will see you guys on the next one.